I thought this was April Fool's, but it passed.
Well done. Adam, what impressed you most about the response from your group today?
Yeah, you know what, I think, especially the first period and a half, we did a really good job of limiting what we gave up. Real suffocating forechecks, real tight defensive structure, obviously. We didn't necessarily love the third period. We sat back. I think sometimes you have that tendency, you're up a few goals as the team starts pushing, they start activating their D. I think that's something we'll take a look at. It's just correct for Utah, but the start here, I thought right from the get-go, we were being direct. We were, second quick on pucks, and just winning the races. I think that was kind of the difference. Some good sticks. Al made a heck of a play on Scheif's goal to get us going, and it's always big to score here first.
Yeah, I mean, for you personally, I know you bring a lot to the table, but nice to get one. First in, I think, 11 for you, especially as timely as it was, right?
I've been ice cold, so I feel like the last few games I've had some chances, and they hadn't fallen for me. So a good shot by Stan, great net front battle by Nino, and just lucky that the puck was laying there. I was able to get it by him. I think going into the intermission up two, you have a good feeling, especially the way we played. I think real suffocating, real tight hockey. That's kind of what you have to do against a real dangerous team. Real great off the rush. Obviously, they show that in the third. They had a big push, and we were kind of caught on our heels. But Combs had a heck of a game, and really happy for him to get the shutout, and he really earned that. Especially in the third.
Yeah, no doubt. Just seeing pace overall, just keeping that lead atop the Central. How big was this win in terms of just keep it forward and momentum?
Yeah, you know what, kind of. We've been just pushing. All year, I think, the messaging in our room and from Arnie is just about the process and, taking care of that, and the results will follow. I think we look at the game we played in LA, and, obviously we didn't generate a ton of offense, but, outside of a few mistakes, it was a fairly tight checking, even match. We just talked about, coming in here against another red-hot team, another dangerous team off the rush, and, a team that really makes it hard to get to the net. That you got to be willing to get inside. You got to be willing to, kind of win those races, win those battles. And, I think we did a good job listening to that message and, getting to the heart of the ice, especially that first half of the game.
Speaking of winning battles, what did it mean to have Luke Shen back in the lineup tonight?
Yeah, he's coming and he's played great for us. He's such a calming presence in the room. His leadership is, something that, we're really grateful to have all that experience, that he brings to the table. So, this stuff off the ice, kind of the calming presence in between, periods, on the bench when things aren't going our way. And, he moves the puck efficiently. He wins a lot of battles in the D zone, blocks a lot of shots. So, I thought they're paired a solid game. I thought, kind of all the guys on the back end, played well, moved the puck well. I think it was a collective effort in the third, and something they did a really good job of not allowing clean breakouts, and we kind of just started spitting pucks out and kind of fed into their game. But you don't beat up wins. Yeah, we're real happy with the result, and kind of review it tomorrow, and tweak some things and get right back at it.
My mom and his friends. It was nice.
Make this a little more special.
Yeah, well, because my wife's due any day. So, I was trying to see if I was playing tonight or not. I have no idea if I was playing or not tonight because she can give birth any second, so I'd be on a plane back.
How would you describe what the last few days have been like?
With that?
The waiting game, yeah. Baby watch.
My phone's on loud every single night right now. I've been looking at flights to get home just in case it happens, so I'm prepared if I have to go home. It could be any day now.
You were also prepared for the game today. What did you think was the key to having as much success as you were able to do when the shots came?
I don't know. I think I just stuck to my game. I think I was a little bit frustrated with my last game, but I stuck to my process. I felt like the process was the same as the last game. I just got the results tonight, and Felt really good tonight. Team played really well, I thought, all night long. I mean, we're a lot of fun to play with, especially as a goalie. These group of guys, they block shots. You can see it all every up and down the lineup. How many guys? I mean, it's phenomenal. It's a lot of fun to play with these guys.
This can be a tough building to play in. You guys sort of took the fans out of it to a degree. What do you think of the play that Alex Iafallo made on the first goal there?
I don't know if we took the fans out of it or put the fans into it. I think our fans were pretty loud out there tonight, I have to say. The Winnipeg Jets fans traveled pretty well, and I was pretty pumped to see it. The True North was pretty loud tonight. No, and I mean, Al's been unbelievable filling in for Gabe on that top line. I think he's been great. That pass to Scheif was pretty nice, and Scheif can score a lot of goals, so it's good.
Yeah, what did you think the way your group responded? Did a lot of things that you liked in LA, but didn't get the result, and maybe didn't like the puck management? What do you think of the way the group responded?
Yeah, I mean, LA is a hard place to play. There's a reason why we've only lost a few home games this year. I mean, this is a hard place to play as well. We historically don't have a great record versus them, but I don't think it matters. I think just each game, just go out there and play, and I think Arnie did a great job of making sure that we had a good game plan and we stuck to it all night long, and I think it was a great team effort.
How exciting is it playing games that matter down the stretch with playoff seeding implications and just big games?
You know what? That's actually that's awesome. I'm very happy that Arnie and coaching staff has a lot of trust in me. They said Arnie told me a couple days ago, it doesn't matter. We don't care if it's the playoff push right now. We care, but he don't care who's playing because we have full confidence in you, and I think that gave me a lot of confidence in myself, and it just gave me belief in myself to go out there and do what I had to do.
Big picture, how happy are you with your game right now?
I feel pretty good. Game was good tonight. But it's the little things that I do every single day with our goalie coach here. I think he's the best in the league at what he does, and Wade Flaherty, that is. He's awesome. It's great skating with him every single day. He keeps me ready for my games, and I think even this morning, just running me through drills, pregame skate in LA, we were out there a little bit extra long because we knew we had a day off yesterday, and it's just the little things like that he makes sure I stay sharp and my game stays where I want it to stay.
Would you describe what it's like to have Luke Shen playing in front of your group and what he's brought to the team since the trade?
Oh, he's I think they call him a human eraser. So he likes to erase things that happen on the ice that aren't so good, and he makes it really good for us. He's unbelievable blocking shots. He's a big boy. I mean, he's obviously has a lot of hits in his career. He's pretty high up there on the hit list. So that's also another thing. He's a big body, and he's just awesome. He's an awesome teammate. He's an unbelievable leader. He's vocal in the room. And he set up a really nice team dinner last night, and we had a really, really good spread. So I'm really happy with that. I think it got the guys going. Awesome.
set the tone coming out of the gate today, Scott?
You know what? Just obviously had a game plan. We knew that Vegas has been really good, especially in this building, and we needed a good start more than anything. We were a little bit slow coming out of our start in LA. I just thought tonight we really got off, and all the lines, the D, everybody got running right away. And when you can get up a couple of goals like that, it certainly makes them change their game a little bit.
And what were the keys to getting the forecheck going? Because that was one area I know that your group didn't love about the LA game.
Yeah, I mean, the LA game is a little bit different in the fact that because they're clogging up so much that it's hard to get through there, and it makes it tough on the forecheck. You're kind of putting the puck into places and trying to, it's hard to get it back. Now that tonight, Vegas plays a good, defensive game as well, but we just got the pucks quicker. It seemed like tonight.
How would you describe the effort, Eric Comrie?
Yeah, it's fantastic. I know he's just waiting here, for baby number 2 to come and an early present. But he was outstanding. Obviously third period there we gave up a lot of shots, but he was solid. A couple of chances in the second and third, first and second, where he just he looked big and made that stop, and so those are things that helps the team's confidence as well.
Any update on Nick Ehlers?
No, nothing. Not yet. No, you don't know yet.
Something you won't know until tomorrow with him, basically.
Yeah.
Thought you survived.
Keeps getting hit with pucks.
I was going to say, you thought you survived the first scare and then another one happens.
Yeah. I think he'll be all right.
You said Luke would be game time. I mean, how would you describe the impact he had in this game?
Yeah, obviously not having in LA is just because it happened, in the morning skate, kind of threw it off a little bit out of balance there. Just kind of having to, sort of scramble to get guys kind of in there. It changes our PK a little bit, partners. And then tonight you just saw he's a steady guy. He's he's physical. He blocks shots. He makes some good outlet plays. So I'm glad that he could get himself back in the lineup and was healthy.
What did you think of the new look power play units? One obviously cashed in with Collins.
Yeah, they're obviously that. I like the fact that Colin pounded the puck there a few times from the top, and they're still a work in progress. Really haven't had a chance to. This morning was our first time to really kind of put the units together and get a look at it. But I like the fact that we had some good zone time with it.
I know Adam brings so much to the table. The first goal in 11 games for him. What did it mean to him? This is normally when he plays his best hockey and is his most productive.
Yeah, he had a lot of good looks in the last few games. It's nice to see him, to bury one of those. He's a guy that does a lot of the grunt work for us, does a great job of leading. And I thought that, he with him tonight, he was really solid, that he was doing a great job of, whether he was against Eichel or whether he was against Carlson or wherever he was running into, he did a great job both in the face-off circle and then shutting those guys down.
And lastly, how would you describe Scheifele's game, like going head-to-head?
Oh, it was really, that Scheif was really, I thought, through the lineup was real good, but you know what, when your leaders can play like that on the road, again, Scheif was real good. That was a great goal, a great pass by Al, but when your leaders can, after a game like that in LA and then come back here and when your best players are your best players, it certainly helps you win hockey games. Thank you.
Sorry.